Goldie Hawn is not just a Hollywood star. She is one of the last faces of a generation of icons who could make an entire room burst into laughter with a single wink, and in the next moment, leave it haunted by emotions so raw, they lingered long after the lights dimmed. From the mischievous innocence of Cactus Flower to the fierce determination of Private Benjamin, she dismantled the stereotype of the dumb blonde to become a beacon of independence, resilience, and unshakable talent. Her laughter once lit up television stages, her presence softened award ceremonies, and her unwavering spirit inspired generations of actresses who came after her. Goldie Hawn is not merely an artist, she is a symbol of freedom, courage, and a woman daring enough to carve her own path, even when that path was riddled with prejudice and scrutiny. For more than half a century, she has walked the tightrope between brilliance and shadow, transforming both her joy and her pain into art that audiences could never forget. But at 79, life's storms have grown harsher. Fading health, fractured memory, and bitter truths no longer hidden have cast shadows over the vibrant star who once seemed untouchable. To understand the depth of Goldie Hawn's journey, and why her story resonates so painfully today, we must retrace the dazzling yet turbulent path that brought her here. Goldie Jean Hawn was born on November 21, 1945, in Washington, D.C., into a family intertwined with both artistry and loss. Her father, Edward Rutledge Hawn, was a talented musician and band conductor, a man of German-English descent and a descendant of Edward Rutledge, the youngest signer of the Declaration of Independence. Her mother, Laura Steinhoff, the daughter of Hungarian Jewish immigrants, ran a dance school that would shape Goldie's earliest years. Goldie grew up alongside her sister, Patty, unaware that they had once had an older brother, Edward Jr., who had died before Patty was born, a silence that quietly marked her soul. By the age of 3, Goldie was already stepping into her mother's ballet and tap studio, soaking in rhythm and movement. By 10, she performed in the Nutcracker with the Ballet Russe de Monte Carlo, her first brush with the stage lights that would define her life. By 19, she made the bold choice to leave her drama studies at American University and open her own ballet school, demonstrating independence and a desire to forge her own path. Surrounded by pirouettes and piano melodies, Goldie's instincts to defy confinement and seek a larger stage were already emerging. She didn't just want to dance, she wanted the world's gaze to follow her. In 1966, at 21, Goldie Hawn left college, clutching only $250 in savings, $200 of which she had already spent on a tiny poodle, and flew to California to perform at the Melodyland Theater, across from Disneyland. On that desert-crossing flight, she scribbled in her diary that if anyone doubted the existence of God, they should sit in her seat at that moment. The sky stretched endlessly, the horizon vanished into infinity, and the future lay uncertain yet full of possibility. California soon became the canvas for her dreams. Goldie danced in Las Vegas, and a breakdown of her 1959 Chevrolet convertible in the middle of the desert tested her resolve. With only $50 and her poodle, she took a chance on a hitchhiker, a Green Beret recently returned from Vietnam, who drove her through dangerous stretches. That day was emblematic of Goldie's life, taking risks, embracing uncertainty, and transforming mishaps into stories worth retelling. Her television debut came with the sitcom Good Morning World, 1967 to 1968, where she was typecast as the dumb blonde, cute, but shallow. Yet it was her role in Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, 1968 to 1973, that solidified her pop culture status. On national television, she giggled midline, danced in bikinis, and became a psychedelic goddess of the 1960s. Her film debut, The One and Only Genuine Original Family Band, 1968, was followed by Cactus Flower, 1969, which made her an Oscar-winning star in her very first major role. Despite winning the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress, Goldie was already plotting her own career trajectory, refusing to be boxed in. With films like Steven Spielberg's The Sugarland Express, 1974, and Warren Beatty's Shampoo, 1975, she proved she was more than a blonde archetype. She was a bankable star who could produce and star in her own projects. Private Benjamin, 1980, and Wildcats, 1986, were bold statements. She would enter arenas traditionally dominated by men, military or football, redefining how female characters were perceived on screen. Goldie Hawn had transformed from a nervous young dancer into a Hollywood emblem of power and freedom. Her mantra, "Don't tell me I can't. Just watch me." Goldie's career skyrocketed in the 1970s. Cactus Flower grossed $25.8 million, made for $3 million, and established her as a star overnight. She wasn't even present for the Oscars ceremony, filming There's a Girl in My Soup in London. Her parents received the news first, and Raquel Welch accepted the Oscar on her behalf, a dazzling debut that encapsulated her spontaneity and charm. By the 1980s, Goldie Hawn's career reached new heights. Private Benjamin, 1980, with a $9.2 million budget, grossed nearly $69.8 million. Goldie not only starred but also produced, proving her determination in an era when studios doubted female-led projects. Success followed with Best Friends, 1982, Swing Shift, 1984, Overboard, 1987, and Bird on a Wire, 1990. Her commercial peak came with The First Wives Club, 1996, a $26 million film that grossed $181 million worldwide, showcasing her ability to blend humor with emotional truth. Adjusted for inflation, Goldie's films have grossed over $2 billion domestically, a testament to her enduring star power. Behind the lights, Goldie's personal life mirrored the drama of Hollywood scripts. Her first marriage to Gus Tranos was a whirlwind romance entwined with professional tension, ending in separation by 1973. Meeting musician Bill Hudson in 1975 complicated matters further, but Goldie's fierce independence and principled approach guided her through the legal and emotional turmoil. She married Hudson in 1976 and had 2 children, Oliver and Kate, though the marriage ended in 1982 amid public disputes that would echo for decades. Her love story with Kurt Russell began in 1968 but truly blossomed in 1983. Unlike many Hollywood couples, they chose never to marry, valuing daily choice over formal vows. Together, they created a blended family, Oliver and Kate from Goldie's previous marriage, Boston from Kurt's previous relationship, and Wyatt, their shared son. Their enduring partnership and co-parenting approach defied Hollywood norms, showing that commitment could thrive without traditional boundaries. Goldie Hawn's family became a source of stability and laughter. Oliver, born September 7, 1976, became a television favorite and family comedian. Kate, born April 19, 1979, inherited her mother's charm and talent. Boston, born February 16, 1980, remained quietly steadfast, and Wyatt, born July 10, 1986, carved his own Hollywood path. Each child reflects a facet of Goldie and Kurt's legacy: humor, warmth, loyalty, and dedication. Yet, fame and family did not shield Goldie from hardship. She endured dismissive and manipulative colleagues who tested her patience and principles. From Kirk Douglas to Warren Beatty, Chevy Chase, Bill Murray, Sean Penn, and Dustin Hoffman, Goldie faced condescension, sabotage, and belittlement. Each encounter reinforced her mantra: maintain dignity, safeguard your craft, and never let others define your worth. Through it all, Goldie Hawn preserved a public image of grace, wit, and charm. Her performances, whether in Cactus Flower, Private Benjamin, or The First Wives Club, showcase not only comedic brilliance but emotional depth, leaving lasting impressions on audiences. Beyond the screen, she has lived by her own principles, cultivating enduring love with Kurt Russell, raising children with integrity, and demanding respect in an industry that often resisted it. Even at 79, Goldie Hawn's magnetism persists. Her appearance at the 2025 Academy Awards, presenting alongside Andrew Garfield, revealed the vulnerability and resilience that define her life. Struggling with cataracts, she candidly admitted her limitations yet delivered her duties flawlessly, earning admiration for both her professionalism and candidness. Goldie Hawn's story is one of laughter intertwined with silence, triumph interlaced with hardship, and a life lived unapologetically on her own terms. From a young girl stepping onto her mother's dance floor to a Hollywood icon with decades of celebrated work, Goldie Hawn has embodied freedom, wit, and resilience. Aging may have touched her body and voice, but her spirit, her smile, her instinct, her courage, remains undimmed. Her legacy is more than films or awards. It is the moments she made audiences laugh, cry, and feel seen. It is a reminder that even those who seem invincible carry fragility, and that true greatness lies in balancing brilliance with humanity. Goldie Hawn may no longer dominate screens as she once did, but her presence, on stage, in film, and in the hearts of millions, remains unforgettable. If there is a line, a smile, or a performance by Goldie Hawn that still lingers in your mind, share it, because legends are kept alive not by box office totals, but by the moments they make us feel. And if you wish to continue exploring the real stories behind Hollywood's shining lights, subscribe and join the journey through the lives of those who define an era.